I saw one question. John, have I ever played Mario? And that's the Portal crossover with Mario. I have not, but I've seen videos of it. It looks really fun.
Apparently we went offline.
What?
People are saying we went offline.
Oh, we just dropped a bunch of frames, that's all. Ooh, and...
are saying
actually, no, we did get disconnected and reconnected.
Yeah, it must have been instantly.
Yeah, I didn't get a prompt at all that we went offline. Sorry about that, guys. That was weird. I did like it's supposed to pop up and say something happened. It didn't even.
What does the essay in something awful mean? There, I just
wait. What? Oh, what does essay your username stand for? Something awful. The website.
Literally something awful. It stands for bad rats. Is actually the answer.
Here's the sudden death theme from Mario Strike is Charged. While we're just playing the music from it.
I love how 881 people are watching John stream random music. You clearly missed when we were creating Sims for Lucas stream, and 2,000 people were watching John change his pants. Because John was the one who pointed that out.
John, are you aware that DC Douglas voices a character in the new BlazBlue? No, I was not aware of that. Any serious Mario games you don't like, John? Any of the core Mario games? Sunshine's the one I like the least, and even then, I don't actively hate it. It's just not my thing. I don't like the cleaning aspect and the hunting for blue coins. But the platforming in fuck. Yeah, thank you. The platforming in Sunshine is really solid. I like the floods used as a jetpack, the rocket pack, the turbo booster. I just don't like having to clean stuff, which I think was just kind of a silly thing. Everything else about the game, I'm fine with.
DC Douglas voices Azrael.
Oh, cool. Thank you, Raven. John, please don't stop playing games yet. I'm not even tired. I'm starting to get tired, so that's why we're closing down with Q&A before we go.
It's 5 a.m. in the East Coast.
It's 3 a.m. here, so.
5 a.m. somewhere, there you go.
John, have you played Final Fantasy IV Heroes of Light? No, but I haven't. I've heard it's not that bad. I've heard it is akin to a more traditional Final Fantasy Bravely Default, I guess. Like, I've heard people bring it up in talking whenever they bring up Bravely Default, so I'm curious to check it out. What genres of fiction are you into, John? Usually science fiction and mystery. That's usually what I prefer.
Very interesting ones, too.
John,
you can do with them.
Oh, I saw that one disappeared. John, what city do you live in? I'm in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. What do you think about Dishonored, John? I have not played it yet. John, what percentage of your collection have you not played yet? Oh, that's a good question. According to...
Have you even played half of it?
Let's see. According to my backlog, I need music. Hang on, I gotta put back on.
The cookie must help a lot.
The cookie's been helping a lot with playing them. Yeah, definitely. According to this, I've beaten about... Oh my god, that's it. Beaten and completed about 26.4% of my collection, which that works out to about 686 games. So that's not even... That's a little over a quarter at least. 73% of my collection has not been beaten, but I know I've played a large chunk of that. So if I had to guess, it would probably be like 40% to 30%, somewhere in that range, maybe a little bit lower. But it's still a sizable chunk. John, have you played Mario, the Portal crossover game? I did say that, but that might got cut off when we got disconnected, so I have not played it, but I've heard good things. John, pull up Peach's theme. All right, on it.
Dedicated RPG stream sometime?
Maybe, but I don't know what it would be. It will probably be a Tales game or Chrono Trigger. I've been in the mood to play Chrono Trigger lately.
RPGs are really good to stream, but when you're doing them in short bursts like this, you miss out in the beginning of the game because the first hour or so it tends to be boring. So for cookies, they're not very good. If you want to randomly stream a game on your own sometime, chat, RPG is a really good choice. How many games do you own?
I think the count might be a little bit behind, but roughly 2,674, so roughly 2,700. Keep in mind that counts digital games too. It's what?
700 more than I thought.
Oh god, yeah, I'm closing in on 3,000. Although a friend of mine in town is closing in on 5,000, so I mean, you can only feel so worked up about that. John, is there any possibility of playing The Witch's House sometime soon? I don't know, maybe. The next couple of weeks I'm going to be super busy, so. But how we do it, John? I don't know.
Opinions on Street Fighter 4 you and DiCaprio.
I talked about this on my podcast, but I understand why they picked a doll character. I just wish they hadn't specifically picked the one that looks a shit ton like Cammy.
That's how I feel. And it's just Cammy, pretty much, with slightly different amount of pigtails.
It's charge Cammy, so like gameplay-wise, she will play somewhat differently, but yeah.
She's got a Vega Claw and Mask, and she's Russian.
John, have you watched Infernal Cop? No, I've not. John, can you go to bed? Eventually. John, have you watched Space Dandy yet? If you liked FLCL, you'll probably like it. I've heard it's done by the same guys who did Cowboy Bebop, but I've not sat down and watched it yet.
I know Dan really likes it.
Make a fort of your games and not invite anyone. They're good in their bookshelves. I don't plan on moving them anytime soon. John, I saw you in the window. I'm not sure if I want to click on this spy. I want to see John play Surgeon Simulator. Is that a possibility, John? Not if I don't get my mouse replaced. I gotta get my mouse replaced first.
Everyone needs a new mouse.
John, when is the Bad Rats Fox Hunt stream? When I get 1,000 subs. John, did you notice my raid that consists of around 4 people at the start of the stream? I saw some people talking about a raid, but I didn't actually see the messages. Sorry.
How many subs do we actually have right now?
It's been dipping down because I haven't been streaming a lot. So, but it's still decent number. Let me see here. Where the hell's the dashboard? There's so many picture links open, I can't see the dashboard. $559. It was at 540 when we started the stream, so it dipped up a little bit.
Here's a good one. Any recommendations for a place to get a good gold medal at PAX East?
Wait, what? Oh, good meal. I heard good
medal at PAX.
Good meal. You keep saying
Patrick didn't twerk.
They're saying meal, as in food.
Oh, I thought they said medal.
No, a good meal while at PAX East. I'm like, why the fuck are you saying gold medal? They didn't say gold medal.
Gold medals at PAX?
They do, but that's not what they were asking about.
Well, now you know you can get medals at PAX.
Good job. The problem is a lot of the good food places are not all that good around the area. Like there's so much stuff not there. Like, that's why they have all the food trucks and everything at PAX East. Prime, there's plenty of places to get really good food. East is super difficult. There's like a really good pasta place that's nearby. That's like the best place where we end up going every time. There's also a decent pizza place that's nearby, and by nearby I mean like 5 blocks away from the convention center. Where can we get a good meal? Probably not Chuck Conroy. I don't know.
That's like finding a version of Bad Rats that has physics.
Exactly.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is why we're going for gorging on boneless wings. Yeah, that's probably the only way you'll actually keep food in your system. It's by gorging on food and just trying to survive off that for the rest of the weekend.
Favorite gaming soundtracks?
This is high up on that list. Punch-Out's pretty high up on that list, too. It's just Next Level Games has really good, solid soundtracks.
I like most of the Metal Gear soundtracks.
Metal Gear's good. God Hand's great.
Especially the credits in God Hand.
Yeah. Lumines has a really good soundtrack overall, but that's a music-based game, so it's not a surprise. Guilty Gear's always had a really good soundtrack.
Most fighting games tend to have good character themes.
Have you seen any bits of Kill La Kill yet? No. Also, this is in honor of Bad Rats. I'm afraid to click this. I fucking love this game. Ganon. Very nice. John, is there anything you're planning to use sub money towards for the stream, or do you want to keep it a surprise for now? Current plan is was to get a PSP, but I haven't found one physically to get. Next plan is to get a decent like recording streaming rig, because I've been running this all off of a laptop, so that's why PC games are a bit choppy on it.
Huh.
So I think any donations that come in now through the PayPal bottom, or any money from like sub, that's gonna go towards trying to build like a decent streaming machine.
Favorite third-party 3DS game?
Third party? I guess Bravely Default technically does not count anyways, but I probably wouldn't have said that first. Dead or Alive Dimensions. I spent a ton of time playing that.
Good choice.
Is Waluigi seriously doing the Degeneration X suck it move in that gif? Yes, he is.
Who does your favorite crotch chop besides Waluigi?
John, what would you say if someone got you a shout-out from Hercule? Fuck, that'd be awesome, dude. Hercule was amazing. Alright, I forget who, I don't know who linked me the Waluigi driving Captain Falcon's car, but I'm down with that.
Oh, is that from the Brawl mod?
Yeah, where the Rambo Waluigi.
You know what? I really like that mod, but I don't know if Waluigi's worth replacing Captain Falcon if I can only have one.
Hmm. Yeah, I think it looks like that's the case.
What if Waluigi was actually Douglas? And we just didn't know because of the helmet? Even though he's got a huge nose.
Oh, shit. That's what they meant by falling behind. I thought they meant time-wise. Shit. Alright, hang on. I'll fix the Ryu gif. I thought you guys were saying, like, time-wise it was, like, off in timing, not like that Ray was falling behind the gif. Sorry about that, guys. That should be fixed now. There we go. Much better. John, does Electron Gen have an ass like two hams and a pants? Probably. John, a question based on that upper left gif. In Striker's Charge, what does your favorite crotch chop besides Waluigi? Who does your favorite crotch chop? Oh, right. I think the Hammer Bros do that too, actually. That one's pretty funny too. Although the Boo one too. Nice yearbook photos, John? What? Not sure what you mean by that.
Is there a classic game that you believe is a good game but is not built very well? For example, Strider or Metroid on NES?
There's a bunch of those. Well, you already answered. You know what? I kind of like Strider on NES, but yeah, it's rough around the edges. I think the newer Strider's a better version of what they wanted to do with that.
That'll be a 2 for me.
Metroid I agree with as well. Zelda 2. Definitely Zelda 2. Faxanadu. The original Ys games. There's a ton. There's a ton you can just name that would fall under that thing. Oh god, that's frightening. Why are they all female? Why do people keep taking the female pictures? John, does it feel weird that I can take a bus from Edmonton to Calgary just to stalk you? No. It doesn't feel weird.
You'd have to find what street he lives on first.
I could technically also just drive to Edmonton and stalk you, but that would be also weird.
You don't even know what that person looks like.
Well, the only picture everyone has to go off of me is 18-year-old me, so I'm technically in the clear.
No one knows what John looks like. You just have to know. If you see 18-year-old John somewhere, then he's probably around.
I should probably turn off that I'm playing a game. I just realized that.
Ryu vs. Strider, who would win?
I don't even remember who won that death battle.
It's a death battle?
Yeah, there's a death battle between Strider and Ryu. I think Ryu won it, but I don't know. Strider's technically more versatile, but he also kind of dies in one hit usually, so I'd say probably Ryu. John, how do you feel about the fact that you were in my dream last night? We went paintballing at a playground. Don't ask why, I don't know. That'd actually be kind of a cool place to go paintballing, not gonna lie. Wait, another viewer in Edmonton. Chillin', are you in Edmonton? I didn't think you were that close. Oh, Strider actually won it. Never mind.
I guess he has those robots. That makes sense.
The only pitcher is 18-year-old John. John, would you ever do Charlie Murder with subs for a stream? Maybe. I like Charlie Murder. I wouldn't mind playing it.
People would have to vote on that.
Yeah, I feel like because only 3 people will be able to play at a time. It's not really hop in and hop out.
So that's kind of a bad game
Yeah,
for a sub night.
Kind of limits it. Load Claw is also in Edmonton. Wow, there's a lot of people from Edmonton here. That's weird, but also makes sense because we're all in the same time zone.
Favorite final boss?
Oh, God.
Only final boss, I guess.
Shit. Who?
I've said mine before on stream, which is Metal Gear Solid 4.
Oh, that fucking fight at the end of 4 is pretty good. I kind of like the fight at 3 as well. In Metal Gear Solid 3.
That's a really good fight, too.
Yeah.
You know, interesting thing about the fight in 3, until I watched that DSP fail reel of 3, I actually didn't know that music starts playing in that fight. I've always beat it really fast. And then I didn't also know that the place will actually get bombed if you suck.
Yeah, that happened to me a couple times. That threw me off.
I've never seen that happen.
Can we make Yoshi's Island for the SNES the start of the next cookie stream? Perhaps. I need to figure out what the next stream is going to be and when, because I still got to work on the panel, and I gotta get a video out for a friend, and then I would like to try to get some LP work done this week. So I don't know. We'll find out.
Favorite Metroid?
Fusion. I really enjoyed Fusion. John, I guarantee you I will mention my game with you in Scott Pilgrim at PAX East. Do you like Matilda Castilla, John? I have not played it. I watched a bunch of people play it and it looks interesting.
When is the next sub stream?
I was hoping to have it this month, but because of PAX and all the other shit I need to get organized, not gonna happen.
You can probably do it when you come back.
It will be a week or 2 after PAX East. Provided I don't get sick. That might delay it.
Spike LP says, John, did you play this game today?
That's not the picture of Patrick again, is it?
I haven't clicked it yet.
No, it's Tetris. Yes, we played Tetris today. So many photoshops.
Was it the Tetris blocks, but with your face on each block?
It's like people like dressed up as the Tetris blocks, but all the people are my face. John, do you have Goat Simulator, and will you play it on stream soon? I do not have Goat Simulator. If I do get it, I might stream it. Who knows?
Favorite and least favorite version of Waluigi?
Favorite is probably Strikers and Strikers Charged. Charged gets priority of the two.
Worst is, I would say, Tennis.
Waluigi! Yeah, I'd probably say his original appearance. Johnny, play any MMOs? No. All right, we're gonna do five question rundown now. It's gonna be the last 5 questions for the night. Then we're hopping off. Let's see what we got here.
Hardest game to 100%.
Any MMO ever. Other than that, yeah, if that doesn't count as an answer, I'd probably say something like a Skyrim, a Fallout, a recent Fallout, I should say.
I know Steven has been trying to do that 100% LP for 2 years, right?
Yeah, they're got a lot of content in them, to say the least. Anything Bethesda makes has a lot of content. John, who's your favorite Castlevania protagonist? I kind of like Soma Cruz. I really enjoyed the Arya and Dawn games.
Really? I hate him.
Really? How come?
It's probably because of Castlevania HD, though.
Fair enough. I liked him in Castlevania HD, though. So
I find him incredibly cheap, and he ruins the game for everyone else.
Why does he ruin the game?
Because his character was extremely broken in that game. If you played that game in multiplayer, you will understand.
I did, and I played as Soma.
See, that's probably why you weren't on the other end.
Is it because of, like, Chrysogrim or
There's that,
Black Panther?
And he has extremely broken abilities where he could just break every level.
Besides Soma, I'd probably say Jonathan and Charlotte. So a lot of the handheld ones really have a lot of
Probably
the
say
characters I
Richter.
like. I never really liked Richter that much, to be honest.
Also, I like Jonathan Morris in Portrait of Ruin. He's really good.
John, I'm interested in Bravely Default. Is it a good game to play casually? Yeah, I'd say casually it's great. Like, put the game on easy or maybe even normal.
Lower the encounter rate.
Lower the encounter rate. Just have a good time with it. You'll enjoy it. You might hit a wall in the final 2 chapters, but that's like 10 hours out of like a 50+ hour game. In best case scenario, at least. It took me a lot longer to beat it on hard, but yeah, no, I'd say if you just want to casually play it, it's all right. It's a bit flawed. That's my problem with the game. Like, it's a game that should be really good, but like it gets held back in the last 2 chapters. If chapters 7 and 8 did not exist in that game would be perfect.
Favorite fighting game character? No Waluigi.
I like this question by Metal Cake. John, favorite Virtual Boy game? None? Okay. Favorite fighting game character? I have a soft spot in my heart for Dan Hibiki. I really like playing as Dan in any of the Street Fighter games.
Dan's always a good choice.
But other than that, like an actual answer to that would probably be Terry Bogard.
I'd probably have to say someone like maybe BB Hood. Or Magneto, if that counts.
John, what is your favorite fighting game, and how would you feel if all the characters were replaced by brightly colored lemmings? Guilty Gear XX, and they're all brightly colored already, so really, you're not changing that much. You can stop the advertisements. There are no ads running. I don't know why you're seeing ads. Unless it's... Oh, it's the bots. There's a fucking bot there. No wonder. That must be what they're referring to. E6YRYCEU.
I don't see that. Must have scrolled past me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and ban that. Hang on. I think that's...
What game series do you think needs a new game the most?
That needs a new game?
The most.
I would have said Yoshi's Island, and then I played Yoshi's New Island, so...
Does Yarn Yoshi count?
No. That's more like Kirby's Epic Yarn getting a sequel, basically. See, the problem is every time this question gets asked, I have the same problem. All the games that I would want a sequel of got a sequel. I can't think of very many games like... I would have said like Space Channel 5, but then like, no, wait, that had a sequel.
What if it's a game that never got a sequel?
That's the problem. I can't think of any games that didn't, that I like. Because that's the way that the gaming industry works. If a game sells well, it deserves a sequel. Like Bravely Default's getting a sequel.
I don't know. Bad Rat sold a lot of copies on Steam.
I'm sure they did, for a lot of money, too.
50 cents.
Mirror's Edge, I would have said, but that's getting a sequel. Okami got a sequel. God Hand. God Hand is always my answer from now on, because...
Excellent choice.
Yeah, that deserved a sequel.
Although, technically, he got the arm that he needed. He got 2 arms. That's pretty much the end of the game. I can't really see what else they would do. Mega Man Legends did have a sequel. Unless they're talking about the 3rd one that got canceled.
Any games you like with bad sequels you wish would get a better one?
Devil May Cry?
Yeah, I was thinking that. I was thinking Devil May Cry, and I was thinking Gears of War, because technically Judgment wasn't that but it was still alright. I wish the Mega Man X series would continue again. X8 was actually like a decent upswing from 6 and 7.
Bamboo Pandemonium.
Bamboo Pandemonium. That's a fantastic name.
It is.
Like, that's...
But is it better than Duff McWhalen?
I was gonna say, it's right up there with Duff McWhalen. I think it's better than Duff McWhalen, because Bamboo Pandemonium is like, really? Really? That's not even the name of an animal. Duff McWhalen at least has whale in the name.
Yeah, even Boomer Coanger. Technically, Coanger is like a cicada.
Yeah. Well, still, I mean, like, they had a lot of bugs. Like, Chameleon's not a bug. Stag Beetle, stuff like that. Or Gravity Beetle. Fuck, what was I thinking? Gravity Beetle is Stag Beetle. There we go. I say Urban Champion, Clue Clue Land, Ice Climbers regarding IP revivals. Alright, we'll do one last question here. There's so many, like, everywhere. Just waiting on it.
For that one good question.
Because I see a couple questions that, like, I can get short answers for, like, are you going to get Project Diva F second? Probably.
Yes, no. No yes or no questions, then.
Are you going to see the new Muppet movie, and have you seen the Lego movie yet? No and no. I'll probably see both of them online. Or, like, on, like, Netflix or something. Oh, fuck. They're right. Pandemonium. How the fuck did I miss that? I must really be tired.
Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't notice that.
That's the sign I should probably end the stream. Any more Fox
The gold medal thing wasn't enough for me.
No. No. Any more Fox Hunts? Yeah, I'm sure that'll happen at some point. Will you play WB2K14 with the chat for next stream? Do enough people have that game on Xbox? Favorite Guilty Gear character, John? I always played as May, but I really liked Saul mainly. Saul, like playstyle wise, I liked Saul, Kai, guys like that. Actual character wise, God, I'm trying to think of that whole fucking roster right now. Yeah, Saul. Saul probably gets my vote on that one.
This might be a good one to end on. Which clue weapon would you use on Chugga? Although I think we already answered this on the last stream.
Yeah, that from Choose Your Own Adventure, which I'm assuming is why they're bringing it up. I would use Chugga's own voice to kill him, but Lukagen beat me to it. I'd probably the revolver. I've had a weird thing for pistols for some reason. Like if I ever was like made a character, if I ever made a game where I was a character, and I would probably have pistols for some reason.
So you'd be Revolver Ocelot.
Or Dante, or really whatever. I just seem to like characters who just like pistols a lot for some reason. Also RoboCop. I just want RoboCop pistols is all I'm saying.
So
I already have Ebony and
Dragon.
Ivory. I already have Ebony and Ivy here. All I need now is RoboCop's gun, and then I'm set. All right, that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in for tonight's fortune cookie. Very weird game selection tonight, I think, all across the board. Up and down. Thank you all for tuning in. Juker, thanks for being on comm tonight.
Thank you.
John, who's gone to bed already, thanks for being on comm.
John, thank you for buying John Bad Rats.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's clearly how I feel right now. Take it easy, guys. I don't know when the next stream is, but it'll happen. There'll probably be a stream sometime next week. I'm trying to do at least one a week before PAX. Until then, take it easy, guys. I kind of don't want to stop this music. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of enjoying the music too much.
Still using the strikers?
Yeah, I've had the pause menu music going for apparently 20 minutes. It's a good song. Good night, everybody.
Disappointed! You will give me an egg.